Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video with me, Skyline Scopes. Now, it has been such a long time since I've recorded a video, and I've been waiting for this video, and you guys have been waiting for this video forever. So, if you can't tell by now, I'm going to be showing you the garage tour showcase of the Fast and Furious cars. Now, it will be broke up into episodes. So this one would be like just the first like kind of 3 garages, but it's like all one garage, if you know what I mean. There's like 3 floors of cars, but it's one garage. So this is going to be the first one. I think I have about 4 garages, so it'll be like 4 episodes, and then I'll also do cinematics of it. So jumping straight into it, obviously I'm driving the Skyline that Paul Walker drove in Too Fast Too Furious. Such a good car. LG Retro Custom, if you want to know what the name of this car is. At first I didn't stick the neon lights on it, and the rims were different in my build, but then I changed it around, and I made some adjustments to the car to make it look like Too Fast Too Furious. So as you can see, this is my first floor car, and this floor is probably one of the most like recognizable car floors of the Fast and Furious. Obviously we've got our Skyline here. It's a beauty. Obviously awesome car. Paul Walker drove over the bridge, jumped it and everything. And then to our left we have our Evo from Too Fast Too Furious. If I will go on to it, because this is pre-recorded, my mic actually messed up a lot. So that is like the Skyline right there. Give a wee showcase about it. I'll just walk around it or stuff. And then on to our left, as I said, there is the Evo. And the Evo is from Too Fast Too Furious. So it's the same one. It's a Paul Walker driven car as well. Paul Walker drove the Skyline. Paul Walker drove the Evo as well. And this car, I just wish they had added the sticker underneath it, because it's not like properly full decals or decals or whatever you want to call it, especially with the Skyline as well. It's just not the exact same, but it kind of looks the exact same. Remember, this isn't like mods, this is all on PS4, so yeah, you'll have to like bear with that. I wanted to create this on PS4 as well, because you know, I think a lot of people just don't like mods. Sometimes I've had it in my remake comments and stuff like about that. I've just decided to, you know, go with the PS4 version, and I made car builds about this, and I have a playlist if you want to like check out any of these car builds, paint jobs or anything like that. But here is the Sultan. It is a Sultan RS as the Evo, the Mitsubishi Evo. I think it's like a 7 or 8 VII, whatever that is. Yeah, it's 7. So kind of like, a lot of people say this is a Lexus IS200, or yeah, I think it's a Lexus IS200. People say it is. I don't really think it's like a Lexus. Well, it is. It does look like a Lexus, but in this content, because of the stuff up the side of it, and because it's a Fast and Furious car, I decided to like make it into like this paint job and stuff like that, just to make it look like Fast and Furious. So hopefully you guys like that car. Now to our left there is another Evo from Tokyo Drift. This car is used for like drifting in the film, and it's actually an Evo. I think it's an Evo 7 as well, or an Evo 8, but I'm not quite sure on that. Awesome car. Obviously I'll be showing the pictures up in the top right corner of what they actually look like and what I'm actually trying to recreate, which is pretty cool. I've decided to do that. And then, as I said with my cinematic showcase of this, I'll be like doing like lots of cinematics of the Fast and Furious car guide. So if you like don't want to watch this at all, that's okay. But I won't be showing the like what they are meant to be in that cinematic showcase. So just for saying that. But to our left again we have the RX-7 that Han drove in Tokyo Drift. This is a car that Han crashed. I decided, a lot of people say this is a Viper, this car. I don't think it really is. especially with the content that I put it in. It more looks like the RX-7 from Tokyo Drift. So that's that car. But obviously, all of these cars are pretty famous. As, in my opinion, these are the most recognizable cars, probably out of them all, because of their paint jobs and stuff like that, and what GTA have added. The first two cars are Too Fast and Furious. These are Tokyo Drift. And then behind us, we have like a Fast and Furious 6, which is the Warner. And then the Skyline Retro Custom. LG Retro Custom. The Red Evo was a Sultan RS, and then the Banshee is the Tokyo Drift RX-7. And then moving on to Leon's Skyline. Now this is a Skyline that is awesome, and I've always loved. I think Rockstar have really done well with the paint job on the side of it to look like the actual one. I think this is one of the cars that actually looks like most recognizable out of this garage. But it's it's like one of the cars where they're in the scene. It's like he's got the police like radio, and it's like cops, 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 and then everyone drives out, and it's pretty cool. Probably like where everyone knows this car from. LG Retro Custom, as I said, from the first Fast and Furious. Awesome car. And then we have to our left again, our last car in the first floor is our Mark 1 Escort. A lot of people say this is a Skyline, and yes, it is a Skyline, but there's no other car that looks like a Mark 1 Escort in GTA Online. So I went with the Warner. If you guys didn't know this car, it's a Warner, and I used to have dark blue on it, like a darker blue. Then I actually looked back and said, nah, this actually is like really light, like a really light blue in the movie. And then we have our gold rims as well, which is pretty awesome. You guys probably would have like a lot of opinions on these cars, on what looks like the most. But really, I think the Mark 1 Escort, yeah, I just don't think like people shouldn't say what they say. I'm trying to recreate these, and hopefully it's good enough. So that was the first floor. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first floor. Now we're going to go up to the second floor and see what the crack is with that. Yeah, we'll get it cracking. Up on the second floor now, we have the Honda Civic as our first car. Now this is another Sultan RS. The Sultan RS is a car that I used the most for this like remake thing. A lot of cars are like symbolize it really. A lot of people use the Penumbra for this, and I don't think they really should, as it doesn't really look like a Civic. Neither does the Sultan, but it looks more than the Penumbra. The Penumbra's round, and the Sultan's like more like, I don't know, like more pointy. But the only thing I don't like about this car is the exhaust on the side. I wish it looked like this side, which would be like pretty cool, like just all around the car. As I did show you just the green neons underneath, looks pretty cool. One of the cars used, there's 3 of these cars if you don't know about this car. There's 3 of them in the truck scenes, and they literally like hijack the trucks. Moving on to the Penumbra, we have the Mitsubishi Eclipse, Matabushi or something, a Penumbra, I can't really pronounce it. Yeah, this car, I can't really say much about this car because the paint job on it's like literally you can't put it in this game, because like at the front of the bonnet it's a Maibatsu, Maibatsu, a Penumbra. Literally the paint job on this, you can't put it on in GTA, and it's like a paint job, if you can remember, it's like silver with dots long, and it like kind of fades out as it goes up the car. So that would have been so cool to like add into the car. But obviously we don't have that in GTA. It's really it about that car. I can't really say much about it. The purple like pearlescent is just on point. It's like literally that car. And I added the white because of the like decals on the front, and it would kind of like represent it a little bit in the car. But hopefully the color's on point for you guys, and every other car is. Obviously, as I said before, you can go into my playlist and see the custom builds for each of these cars. Moving on to Fast and Furious, that was Fast and Furious 2. Moving on, and then the Civic was kind of like Fast and Furious 1 and Fast and Furious 2. But then we have our Dom's car, the Willard. The Willard faction. It is a class car. The only thing I hate about this car is because you have to Benny's like modify it before you do anything. You'll see in my custom build if you go and watch it that you really like have to do the Benny's custom thing to like get everything in, and get everything like that looks like the car into. But it lowers it in Benny's, which is pretty bad. But all you have to do is jump in the car and hold an X to raise it up. The camber kind of goes in on the wheels when you do that, but I think it should be okay. It still looks like it. It still represents it a lot. And that was like from the scene where Letty and Dom in Fast and Furious 4, like the start of it. The truck comes rolling down the hill and then the trailer and then they go under it. Proper mad. But anyway, on to Suzuki's S2000. Suzuki's S2000, yeah. The pink car, and I think this car does represent the S2000 a lot. S2K, boy. It's a Banshee. As I said, a lot of people do say this car is a Viper. I don't really think that. It's got the paint job as the S2000 from Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious. It's an awesome car, and I like it. I just wish there was something more skinnier, pointer that looked like an S2000 in this game, so it would have that paint job on it, but it doesn't. Then moving on, we have our Supra, one of the main cars that everyone loves in Too Fast, Too Furious. Fast and Furious? Too Fast, Too Furious? Something like that. It's in one of them. I think it's in Fast and Furious it's just Supra Mark IV, bad boy. Hopefully it looks like it a little bit to you guys. This is the one where he races the Ferrari. I've done this scene. I've recreated this scene in GTA 5, which was a pretty good scene. It went well for me. So hopefully you guys like this car. Then moving on to our Charger, Dom's Charger, the beautiful yoke. I did record this before, by the way. We're moving on to the Imponte Duke. This is the Imponte Duke, and awesome car, awesome Charger. Both of these cars are in the same Fast and Furious 1. Dom's Chargers goes through all the Fast and Furious. Now we've got the Imponte Dukes and the Matabatsu Penumbra. The intro scene into Fast and Furious where it all started. And then we have Dom's car, which is awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed this top floor. Everyone loves Dom's car and the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Everyone loves them cars, most popular ones as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the second floor. Now we're going to move up to 2C, or Garage 2. Floor C. Hopefully you will like this. Here is our Stallion. This is our Barracuda from Fast and Furious 6. Fast and Furious 7. Yeah, Fast and Furious 7. Where the Barracuda, Letty drives it and she races the Audi R8 in it. And then we have beside it, not really too much to say about that car. It's just a drag racing car that Dom kind of drove and gave to Letty. And then Letty drove off in it. Took a freaker attack. But anyway, here is the Turan from Tokyo Drift. Doesn't really look much like it, but I had to add it because it was a popular car and this was the only thing I could think of, which is pretty cool. I just love the interior in this, and that's probably one of the reasons why I choose it, because of the speakers inside. One of the scenes where in Tokyo Drift where he opens up the bit, there's speakers everywhere, so it's pretty cool. And then we have our Fast and Furious 7 Fast and Furious 7 Supra, and then we have our Daytona in Fast and Furious 660. This is the London race where Dom raced Letty, and the Supra is a pretty good car, and that is the Banshee, and then the Phoenix. And then we have our F-Bomb Camaro. Chevrolet F-Bomb Camaro that everyone seems to love, even though it's not really a popular car in Fast and Furious 4. It's in the desert scene where they're driving across. It's not really a popular car, not one of the main cars, but everyone loves this car for some reason. I think it's just because it's F-Bomb. And then Sorry, I forgot to go back. This is the Moonbeam, and then the Stallion. Because I didn't say about the Terran, so the Terran's the Moonbeam. But the F-Bomb, this is the Nightshade. Awesome car. And everyone obviously seems to... One of the cars that I like as well. And it's a good car in GTA 5 as well. Pretty slidey, but it's awesome. So that is Fast and Furious 4, I think. Yeah, Fast and Furious 4. And then our two cars on our right are also Fast and Furious 4. So we have our... Right, I have to try and remember this name. It's like BMW 540i E39. Oh! Got it. First time. BMW 540i E39. It's one of the cars where it's drag racing the car on our right. Awesome car. Some guy drives it. I don't really know his name. They were all playing golf, and then they go on their drag race, and it's awesome. And then we have our Skyline on to the right, which is awesome. Awesome car. I don't really have much to say about these cars. I think Fast and Furious 4 is one of the Fast and Furious that I kind of enjoyed, and the drag racing as well. It was pretty cool, or street racing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come back. I rambled on a lot there, but I'll be doing this to each garage, as I said before. And I'll also be doing cinematic tours of this. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for making this happen, all of this garage. Thank you for 11,000 subscribers. I'm back on the uploading now, and Fast and Furious all the way. Yeah, hey. I will see you in garage 2. I will see you in garage 2 some other day, which will hopefully be in 2 days. And yeah. Bye-bye!